Free MLB picks. This is action here for Wednesday, June the 12th. I'm Tony T. Our MLB pick show here for Wednesday features all 15 games. Before we get into just a couple things, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. Give us a like, a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience. Then visit Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. Top performers like CJ Sturgeon for the year. Ron Hahn has been on a tear. Look at this last 30 days. 2,849 units of profit. Top performer last 3 days. Top performer last 7 days. Hitting the leaderboard for yesterday. Baseball top unit performer. Ron Hahn on fire. Brandon doing great work. Yours truly up there. Keep an eye on Solo. Jonathan Malone. He's been on a tear right now. Last 30 days. Last 7 days. Ruben Marlboro again. Ultra consistent. Top of the leaderboards as well for the year. Sam and Ben and Check is doing great work, guys. A lot of great performances here, guys. Click their links. Get signed up to their long-term passes. Latest print picks are sent to the page. We'll have our tabs for our best bets, our $15 promotional, brief packs. Remember, all these one-day passes are profit guarantee. They must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. It will be locked and loaded here for Wednesday's card. And, of course, you'll find our pick ticker there. If you prefer, you may purchase plays a la carte. You'll find team versus team information on that pick ticker. And the promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off. Click the link in the description to get to our page. Next level service for the big bankroll bettors is executive service. If you bet $500 or more per game, this would be in your price range. We give you picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the plays fast and that you get the best numbers. We also rate our plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one started. Rockies and Twins MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Austin Gomber to start for Colorado. Gomber in 12 starts, an ERA 3.38, whip of 1.20. The lefty strikes out 17%, 8% walks. The ground ball is 42%, 1.49 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.82 does suggest a rise in ERA based on his form. Pablo Lopez, the starter for Minnesota. Lopez, 13 starts, ERA 5.45, whip of 1.23. Righty strikes out 26%, 5.5% walks. His ground ball is 41%, 1.65 home runs per 9 innings. Now his FIP is 4.14, does suggest a drop in ERA based on his numbers. Minnesota's bullpen at home, an ERA of 2.95. The Rockies bullpen on the road, an ERA of 5.64. The Twins are batting .254 against left-handers. They are 26-16 to the run line at home, facing a team with a bullpen ERA of 4.2 or higher the past 2 seasons. Play here in Minnesota run line, -1.5 runs, -102. Blue Jays and Brewers MLB pick. This is action on Wednesday. Chris Bassett, the starter for Toronto. Bassett has 13 starts, an ERA 3.80, whip of 1.38. The veteran strikes out 22%, 9% walks. The ground ball is 41%, 0.86 home runs per 9 innings. Tobias Myers will start for Milwaukee. Myers appeared in 8 games, ERA 4.15, whip of 1.24. The right-hander fans 22%, 9% walks. The ground ball is 34%, 1.82 home runs per 9 innings. Blue Jays 4-17 when they're they're favored here, -112. So the Brewers are 31-20 facing right-handed starters, a +13 unit return. They are 25-12 facing teams that average 2.75 extra base hits or fewer this season. Those poor slugging teams. The player will be Milwaukee, -109. Astros and Giants MLB pick. This is action on Wednesday. Framber Valdez will start for Houston. Valdez has 10 starts, an ERA 3.53, whip of 1.15. The lefty fans 20%, 7% walks. His ground ball is 64%, 0.85 home runs per 9 innings. Logan Webb will start for San Francisco. Webb in 14 starts, his ERA 2.92, whip of 1.20. The right-hander strikes out 21%. 5.5% walks. His ground ball is 56%, unlimited home run damage. San Francisco batting .254 against left-handed starters, put up 4.5 runs per game. They are 18-11 in day games, put up 5 runs per game. Houston has lost 19 of their first 32 games on the road. Houston 4-13 when live between even money and -150 on the road. with a minus 12 unit loss. Play San Francisco minus 106. Athletics and Padres MLB pick. This is action here for Wednesday. Hogan Harris will start for Oakland. Harris appeared in 4 games in the ERA 2.21, whip of 1.13. The lefty fans 22%, 10% with the walks. The ground ball is 41%, 0.89 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 3.97 does suggest a rise in the ERA. Based on his numbers, Michael King starts for San Diego. King in 14 appearances in ERA 3.58, whip of 1.22. The righty fans 25%, 10% walks. Ground balls 39%, 1.5 home runs per 9 innings. Oakland batting 180 in their past 7 games, put up 1.7 runs per game and going under in 6 of those games. Their bullpen on the road, an ERA of 3.55 in 33 games. San Diego is batting 230 against left-handed starters, put up 2.4 runs per game and going under in 15 of 22. They are 36 and 21 to the under against the American League. Athletics 15 and 6 to the under, facing starters who average 5 strikeouts per start or more. Play Oakland and San Diego under 8. Braves and Orioles MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Spencer Schwellenbach will start for Atlanta. Schwellenbach in 2 starts allowed 9 earned runs with 9 strikeouts in 9 2/3 innings. He was a second-round pick in 2021, producing strong numbers in lower minors in his career with no stops in AAA. Kate Povich is the starter for Baltimore. Povich in his MLB debut allowed 6 earned runs with 4 walks and 2 strikeouts in 5 1/3 innings. At Toronto, he was a third-round pick in 2021 who struggled in the minor leagues until this season. He has 11 starts in AAA with an ERA 3.18, whip of 1.12. The Orioles in their past 7 games are batting .255 and put up 6 runs a game. Both bullpens are in good form this season. Atlanta in their past 7 games batting .193. Baltimore 17 and 8 when lie between plus 125 and minus 125 this season. The Orioles are 40 and 20 when facing teams that average 7 or greater strikeouts per game this season. That's a plus 11.5 unit return. Play Baltimore minus 119. Nationals and Tigers MLB pick. This is action on Wednesday. Jake Irvin will start for Washington. Irvin has 13 starts. His ERA 3.12. His whip 1.03. Right-hander strikes out 21%, 4.5% walks. The ground balls come in 43%, 0.72 home runs per 9 innings. Reese Olson, the starter for Detroit. Olson in 12 starts. His ERA 3.43. Whip of 1.2. Righty fans 21%, 7.5% with the walks. The ground balls come in 53%. Limited home run damage. Detroit batting 196 in their past 7 games. Their bullpen at home, an ERA of 5. Washington in their past 7 games put up 4.5 runs per game. The team record behind Olson 2-10 this season with a minus 9 unit loss. They are 21 and 14, facing an AL team averaging 4.4 runs per game or fewer the past 2 seasons. That's a plus 14 unit return. Play Washington plus 122. Cubs and Rays MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Javier Assad is the starter for Chicago. Assad in 13 starts, an ERA 2.74, whip of 1.22. Righty strikes out 23%, 10% walks. The ground ball is 43%, 0.91 home runs per 9 innings. Aaron Savali is the starter for Tampa Bay. Savali has 13 starts, his ERA 5.51, whip of 1.36. Righty fans 23%, 6.5% walks. His ground ball served 31%, 1.75 home runs per 9 innings. Chicago batting .229 against right-handed starters. The Rays are batting .255 against the National League, putting up 5 runs per game and winning 11 of 15. The Cubs are 13 and 26 when they're lined here between plus 125 and minus 125 this season, and minus 13.5 unit loss. Tampa Bay 81 and 48 against the NL team, hitting .245 or lower. That's a plus 37.5 unit return. Play Tampa Bay minus 116. Phillies and Red Sox MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Christopher Sanchez is the starter for Philadelphia. Sanchez has 12 starts in ERA 2.71, whip of 1.34. Lefty at Kmart here 21%, 7.5% walks. His ground ball sits 61%, minimal home run damage. Nick Pivetta will start for Boston. Pivetta in 8 starts, his ERA 3.40, whip of 0.94. Veteran elite strikeout mark here 31%, 5.5% walks. His ground balls come in 35%. 1.7 home runs per 9 innings. Phillies hitting .258 against right-handed starters, put up 5.5 runs a game against them and winning 28 of 36. They have a bullpen ERA of 2.61 on the road. Boston batting .220 against left-handed starters, losing 12 of 18. Philadelphia is 31-11 in night games, a plus 15 unit return play. Philadelphia minus 123. Guardians and Reds MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Tanner Bybee will start for Cleveland. Bybee has 13 starts in ERA 3.73, whip of 1.19. Right-hander strikes out 26%, 6.5% with the walks. The ground balls 38%, 1 home run per 9 innings. Nick Lodolo will start for Cincinnati. Lodolo in 9 starts, his ERA 2.92, whip of 0.99. Lefty fans 26%, 5.5% walks. His ground balls come in 42%, 0.86 home runs per 9 innings. Cleveland batting .257 against left-handed starters, put up 5.5 runs per game and winning 13 of their 17 against the Southpaws. Their bullpen ERA on the road 2.71. Cincinnati batting .213 at home. The team record batting Bybee on the road 6-0 with a plus 7 unit return. Cleveland 27-12 facing the team that averages 2.75 extra base hits or fewer this season. That's a plus 13 unit return play. Cleveland plus 104. Marlins and Mets MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Braxton Garrett is a starter for Miami. Garrett in 5 starts in ERA 5.81. The whip 1.22. The lefty strikes out 21%, 3.5% walks. His ground balls serve 56%, 0.68 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 3.33 does suggest a drop in ERA based on form. David Peterson to start for New York. Peterson in his 2 starts allowed 4 earned runs with 5 strikeouts in 11 2/3 innings. Peterson missed the first 2 months of the season with a hip injury. He appeared in 27 games in 2023. His ERA was 5, whip of 1.57. He struck out 26%, 10% with the walks. The ground balls were 55%, 1.3 home runs per 9 innings. Miami batting .226 against left-handed starters, losing 19 of 22 against them. They're averaging 2 runs per game in their past 7. Their bullpen at home has an ERA of 3.36 on the road. New York batting .214 at home, going under in 22 of 36. The Marlins 13-3 to the under in their road night games this season. Team is 13-2 to the under behind Garrett in his road night games the past 3 seasons. New York is 13-4 to the under in their home night games on the year. Miami 40-21 to the under, facing a team that bats .250 or lower the past 3 seasons. Play here Miami, New York under 7.5. Pirates and Cardinals MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Bailey Falter will start for Pittsburgh. Falter has 12 starts, ERA 3.69, his whip 1.04. The lefty strikes out 16%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls 34%, 1.45 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.73 does suggest a rise in ERA based on form. Sonny Gray, the starter for St. Louis. Gray in 11 starts, his ERA 3.21, whip 1.07. Veteran in a late K rate here, 33%, 7.5% walks. His ground balls sit 45%. 0.88 home runs per 9 innings. St. Louis batting .229 against left-handers. They're putting up 3.3 runs per game against the division. Pittsburgh in their past 7 games hitting .258, putting up 5 runs per game. The Pirates 20-17 as an underdog of even money or higher this season. That's a plus 8.5 unit return. St. Louis is 14-19 when favored at home by minus 150 or higher the past 2 seasons with a minus 20 unit loss. The team recommend Falter 12-3, facing an NL team with a slugging percentage of .390 or worse the past 2 seasons. It's a plus 10 unit return play. Pittsburgh plus 151. Yankees and the Royals MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Cody Poteet will start for New York. Poteet in 3 starts, an ERA 1.72, whip of 0.96. The right-hander striking out 18%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls 44%, 1.15 home runs per 9 innings. Now his FIP is 4.35. It does suggest a rise in ERA based on his form. Daniel Lynch, the primary pitcher for KC. Lynch 4 starts, ERA 5.63, whip of 1.19. The lefty at K rate here 17%, 8.5% walks. His ground balls come in 37%. 1.69 home runs per 9 innings. Kansas City bullpen at home, an ERA of 4.41 with the Yankees bullpen on the road, an ERA 2.50. New York on the road putting up 5 runs per game, winning 26 to 37. Play New York run line minus 1.5 runs in this one. White Sox and Mariners MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Jonathan Cannon is the starter for Chicago. Cannon appeared in 4 games, deals an ERA 5.94, whip of 1.62. Rookie right-hander strikes out 22%, 5.5% with the walks. The ground ball is 36%, 1.08 home runs per 9 innings. A FIP of 3.38 does suggest a drop in ERA based on form. Bryce Miller will start for Seattle. Miller has 13 starts. His ERA 3.81, whip of 1.02. The righty fans 24%, 7.5% walks. The ground ball is 37%, 1.43 home runs per 9 innings. Seattle batting .218 at home, putting up 3.8 runs a game. Their bullpen an ERA of 2.83 at home. Chicago hitting .218 on the road. Mariners 22-11 to the under at home. The White Sox are 96-74 to the under when a dog of even money or higher the past 2 seasons. Play here Chicago and Seattle under 7.5. Angels and Diamondbacks MLB pick for action on Wednesday. Jose Soriano, the starter for LA. Soriano appeared in 13 games this year. ERA 3.64, whip of 1.21. The righty strikes out 20%, 10% walks. Ground balls 59%, 0.7 home runs per 9 innings. Slade Cecconi will start for Arizona. Cecconi has 8 appearances, ERA 5.66, whip of 1.14. Righty strikes out 17%, 5.5% with the walks. The ground balls come in 32%, 2 home runs per 9 innings. LA in their past 7 games hitting 196. The Diamondbacks in this period hitting 276. LA 17-35 facing right-handed starters this season with a minus 13.5 unit loss. And 5-17 facing a starter that averages 1.75 walks per start or fewer. That's a minus 10 unit loss. Play Arizona minus 142. Rangers and Dodgers MLB pick for action on Wednesday. John Gray expected to start for Texas. Gray appeared in 12 games. His ERA 2.12, whip of 1.18. The right-hander strikes out 24%, 7% walks. Ground balls 45%, limited home run damage. Walker Buehler expected starter for LA. Buehler has 6 starts, ERA 4.82, whip of 1.46. Veteran fans 22%, 6.5% walks. His ground balls sit 41%, 2.25 home runs per 9 innings. Texas bullpen on the road, an ERA of 6.54. They are hitting .235 in their past 7 games. LA batting .272 against the American League, putting up 5.1 runs per game against them. LA has played Texas 4 times the past 2 seasons, scored a total of 46 runs. The LA Dodgers have pounded this Rangers pitching staff the past 2 seasons. Player LA run line minus 1.5 runs plus 138. All right, that was our MLB Pick Show for Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Free MLB picks updated all season long. Free picks from the major sports and from several cappers over our channel, making it a great time to subscribe. Give us a like on this video. It helps us grow up our audience. And guys, remember, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. That's where you find our best picks, our premium picks, our best bets are there. And of course, the promo code TonyT at checkout saves you 20% off all premium pick packages. And again, next level service for the big bankroll bettors. You bet $500 or more per game. This would be in your price range. Executive service. You new picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the plays, ensure you get the best numbers, and we rate the plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. Got NBA for you here on the channel as well. Also contributing with videos, Brandon Check with his MLB Shorts series are up there right now. Ramon WNBA. We also have Bo Dunn coming in with baseball, as well as Ben as well with baseball picks for you. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.